Hi Kids Club, it's Miss Carrie. I hope everybody's having a good summer, enjoying yourselves, enjoying the weather. It's really nice out, and this tutorial is going to seem a little strange because it is nice out, and for some people they associate this with a winter activity, but today I'm going to talk to you guys about learning how to crochet. So, I know we had talked about it in the winter, and there's tons of yarn at Kids Club 3. So this winter, if some of you learn, we can make some different projects. So the first thing I did was I bought some super easy beginner style yarn. I got this at Michael's and it wasn't that expensive, but you can, I think there's yarn, like I've seen it even at Target. So the first thing you wanna do is you wanna take the label and you wanna figure out the size crochet needle that you need. So it will tell you on the label. It usually has like a number and then an MM next to it. That's the one that you're gonna use for crochet. So this one in particular, it tells us that we're going to use the 8 size needle. So I happen to have one already, so I've got one, and I do know how to knit as well, but I don't think knitting is as easy as crocheting. I think knitting is awesome, but I think that I just prefer to just be using one hand, and I think it's a little bit easier if you're younger to learn how to crochet first. So, all right, so the first thing I like to do with the yarn is I like to turn it into a ball of yarn. So I'm gonna work on that before we start anything, okay? Okay, so now I have it into a ball, and I like to use this little bowl that my friend got me for Christmas because everybody knows that I crochet all the time. So this has like a little loop so that I can thread the yarn through it, but you can use just like a basic bowl, anything, you know, from home. So, all right, so let's get started. now comes the actual bulk of what our scarf is going to look like. So I ended here, right? I have this last loop that I threaded the yarn through. Now I need to go back in the opposite direction. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna use this loop that is the last remaining one. I'm going to go into the first one after that. See, it's a little bit harder to see, guys. But there's a little loop. I'm going to take my needle, I'm going to thread it into that loop. And here's my yarn, okay? And I'm gonna do exactly what I did before. And I'm gonna wrap it under, pull it through the hook, and pull it through the loop. Then I'm gonna take it one more time, go under the hook, and I have these two little loops right here, and I'm gonna pull it one, and then a second time through that loop. And there we have it. We have the start of our second row. And that's just how easy it is. I'm gonna take this same needle and I'm gonna go into the next loop. Thread it through that, wrap around my yarn so that it's on the hook, pull it through, and then I have two. Right now I have two loops. I'm gonna take the yarn again, pull it through both of these loops. 1 and 2. See? Let's get a couple more done so that you guys can see that right away you can start to see your progress. And it's pretty fun. So what I'm doing is I'm just going all the way back through with the same step. Through the loop, hooking the yarn, pulling it through, having the two loops, taking the yarn, over and under, pulling it through. So I'm gonna do this all the way to the end. Okay guys, so I'm at the end. I went back through. Look, you can already see a little bit of progress. So rewarding to do this. I'm at the very end and I have this final loop. Now I want to do something special with this final loop. I want to make 2 chains. So I'm gonna wrap my yarn, pull through for 1 chain, pull through for a 2nd chain. Now I'm gonna do what I just did. I'm gonna go back the opposite way, right? And do the same thing all over again. So I find my first little stitch and I thread through that. I pull the yarn through that first stitch and I come up with 2 loops again, and then I pull the yarn through both of those. And then I keep going. I find the next one, pull up, have 2, wrap around, pull it through. And you just keep repeating this. That is just how easy it is. Just keep repeating it. Through. Next one. Pull it through. So I also wanted to say that the labels that we keep, the label for the yarn that you buy also is gonna tell you, it comes with a pattern. This one says that I needed 2 yarns to make 1 scarf. So I got 2 of them. And then it also tells you washing instructions so that you have those. And I feel like that's nice because sometimes I gift the scarves I make, or I gift a blanket, and I like to have like a little typed up thing of how to take care of the scarf or the blanket or whatever I've made someone. So that's always good to hang on to. All right, guys, this was a very meaty tutorial, but I look forward to starting up the school year, and we can do more of these, and I can be with you and help. And there are tons of YouTube videos out there that show you how to crochet. So, and there are so many fun things to do. I just love it. I love it, love it, love it. So, all right. Well, thanks for watching, guys.